Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to Cannon Fodder, the podcast, the easy talk, the flagship show about to happen, and also just to get out all the nitty gritty. Whatever has been said here by Glenwyn, me, the host, does not necessarily mean that Alex and Cannon Fodder agree with that. Let's just get that out of the way. However, the other guys, Des, Isaac, Mobe, and of course, John De Giza, it's all fair game. Let's go into it just after this music. In fact, leave the music intro. I think there's so much to discuss. And John De Giza, how are you, my man?
Yes, brother. Great to see you. We live now, yeah?
Yeah, we're live now, mate.
Oh,
we're live.
sweet. Yeah, good to see you all, guys. It's big game Sunday, isn't it? North London Derby, man. I can't wait to get into that. For me personally, it's a family affair, you know what I mean? I've got brothers at Tottenham, family at Tottenham, so we've got to beat them because it's personal, man. This is the big one for all of us in North London, mate.
All right, Des, how are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, it's good to be on here with these guys, and it's a good day because the main man is signed a 5-year contract. So it's a very good day for the Arsenal.
Lovely.
Got the North London Derby at the weekend. You couldn't want more, could you?
Great stuff. And Mobe Guna hasn't been a minute, eh? I mean, you haven't been on this show for a while now, eh? Mobe? You're on mute.
The rookie mistake. It's been a while I've been on the show. The rookie mistake.
Yeah. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Good to be back on the show. Wonderful week for us so far. You know, back in the Champions League, back in the big time since the great man Wenger left. You know, the big one coming up on the weekend. So couldn't be a better time to be on the show, man. So let's get up with it.
Yeah. What happened to Isaac? Well, Isaac will come back in when he's there. So again, guys, we have the topics, and let's get into the topic of Wednesday night. We're playing on a Wednesday and a Tuesday night now, guys. Is that lovely, man? Man of the match for me. That I don't know for you guys. This is man of the match for me. Mope, start with you. What did you think about the game on Wednesday night?
Yeah, I think we played well, man. We couldn't ask for a better, you know, introduction back into the Champions League. After being on it for 6-7 years now, we haven't been there. A home tie at that. PSV, you know, they're no mugs. They came in on good form. They haven't lost in like 21 games, I think. So they came into the Emirates, and we definitely showed up and showed out in this game. I think it was one of the first half at least, one of our best performances of the season. You know, when you see how we played. In the second half, we just pretty much cruised through the game and, you know, got another one from the captain, the man that signed the contract today. So it was a wonderful game, man. It was good to enjoy it. I wouldn't miss that for the world, and we'll get to see it live and hear that Champions League anthem back at the Emirates. You know, 4-0. What else can we ask for? Good performance.
Yeah. Des, I mean, the Viking also scored on Wednesday night. You should have probably be screaming at the television and say, "Hey, the captain scored!" Whatever. What was your take on the game?
Got to be honest, man. For me, no one on the pitch. If you were going to do a player's rating, no one on the pitch got less than an 8. It was an all-round team performance. There were some great goals. Saka settled the nerves early, didn't he? So we all felt a lot better, you know. Trossard's goal was first touch sublime. And that pass that Gabriel gave Trossard to set up Jesus, amazing. As I say, no one scored less than an 8, but what PSV did wrong, in my opinion, was they came and tried to play the Arsenal game, and it didn't work out for them. And Saka had an easy night all night because he was one against one all night, really. So he just it was an easy night for the boys, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, really good game.
And Giza, John the Giza, what was your take, man? I mean, of course, were you at the stadium?
No, mate, no, unfortunately, very rarely I can get my hands on tickets. I'm just a red member, you know what I mean? I'm like everyone else, gold dust, mate. But yeah, I watched it on telly, and I was surprised in how easy it was for us, you know what I mean? That was just like cruise control. Didn't break sweat, did they? I don't know if those Dutch boys like a bit of rain, do they? Don't like getting wet, but yeah, man. Saka, Trossard, yeah, the whole lot, all through the card, man. They all played well. That must have been like a dream come true for Arteta. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be a bit of a tougher game, but and while we're at it, Odegaard, that goal he scored, mate. Now, if that was Messi, people would be shouting from the rooftops. I think we've got our own little Messi coming up here now. He signed a 5-year contract, and I think he's gonna be a legend, man. I weren't too sure when he first became captain, but he's really proved himself. He's getting better and better and better. But at the same time, that Dutch league ain't the best league in the world. They're a good side. They won their league. There were 26 games unbeaten, and we smashed them. So we shouldn't be fearing anyone. And as I said to Alex, I think Champions League, we've got a great chance of winning it, Glenwyn.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
mate.
huge call, huh? That's a huge call. My man Isaac, how are you, brother?
I'm good, Glenn. Hope everyone is doing good.
Great stuff. What is your take on Wednesday night's game back in the UEFA Champions League, right? Isaac? Isaac?
Well, I did watch the game and I enjoyed. I watched the game and I did enjoy watching it.
Isaac, are you there?
It was a fantastic game, and I'm happy that we did play well. We've been out of the Champions League for a while now, but our comeback, we've made a statement comeback. And I'm glad that we did win, because that now drives us going forward to Sunday, and it shows that we have improved. We've come a long way since we went out of the Champions League. Almost 7 years. That is 6.5 years since we played a last Champions League game.
Yeah.
But you look at the style of football we play, and most people have been saying that, we haven't started the season well, we aren't playing well. It's true that we haven't played exciting football like we started last season, but it's surprisingly enough, we've had almost similar stats with last season. The first 5 games of the last season, almost similar stats. You look at the way the boys and the way the Emirates erupted, shows you how much we wanted to be in this competition. So I'm happy that we won, and it wasn't an easy game at first on paper, because we thought it will be like last season when we met them in the Europa League. But they came and played. They decided to play, and they exposed themselves. They left spaces for us to attack.
Yeah.
And that is how we thrived. It is actually the only team that has come to the Emirates and tried to play. All the other teams that have come, they are behind the ball. But PSV came to the Emirates with the idea of let's play this game. But little did they know that they were going to expose themselves. So any team that comes to the Emirates and decides to play and not have a low block is going to have it hard, because I can see the kind of players we have, the qualities that we have. We are able to exploit the spaces that are left.
Cool. Sure, but surely, they open themselves up, and the Premier League teams, Mobe, has the know-how how to low block us, especially in the middle of the park. Don't you think that PSV came out guns blazing, thinking they're going to do the same last season to us at the Emirates, but they don't know how to play against an Arsenal team of late, don't you think, Mope?
To me?
Mobe?
Oh yeah. What's my bad? Yeah, for sure. You can see, like, if you look at the contrast in the games, the last two games they play. You look at the game that we play against Everton, and this one, it's like night and day. You look like the free spaces that we have. I wish every team would come and play us like that. We wouldn't lose a game this season, but we know, unfortunately, the better we get. Last year we got away with it. A lot of teams didn't know how good we was last year. So a lot of teams still think it was Arsenal at the pass, and they still came and got slapped up just like this team did to them yesterday. But now everyone is on notice, knows how good we are, know the players that we have, know the dangers that we have. So pretty much it's
Yeah.
always low block. You watch, we pretty much at home last year, we outplayed Manchester City at home. Even they came to the Emirates and wasn't playing like Manchester City because we had more possession than them. We passed more than them. We literally gave those goals away. So at the Emirates, we're a different gravy. But I think that's why you see Arteta playing these different styles, and people, complain about it. Partey playing at right back, trying to get more attackers on the field, because the more it goes into the season, and these blocks are just going to get lower and lower. Soon, two teams are going to be camping in their own 18-yard box, and it's
Yeah.
just going to get harder and harder. So right now, we're just riding the wave. It's good to see him. I trust me, I do not mind him getting the experiment out the way and trying to get more attackers on the field while still keeping, a defensive balance. And it's just to show with Gabriel coming back in the team that we still have that same style from last season. We still have that in the pocket, but it's just to find different ways to play with players injured. Look at this season. Last season, if Partey got injured, we all would be here losing it right now. Oh, Partey's out for 6 months. Partey's out for 6 weeks or 6 games or whatever. We all would have been losing it. But look at this year. We have so much different style of play. We have a better squad right now. Nobody's even talking about Thomas Partey injuries right now. So
Yeah.
I think we're in a better place. We're improving, and then we keep it moving, man. So I love the way we're playing right now. I love the way we start the season. I know it's not as exciting as it was last year. We won our first 5 games, but if you tell me that we would have won 4 out of 5 and drawn 1 before the season beginning, yeah, I would have took that too. So can't complain. We can't have it all.
True, man. There's now. Sevilla is also one of the stronger teams in our Champions League pot. Surely they're not going to do what PSV did on Wednesday night. What do you say?
Well, can I just say I want to agree with Mobo for a second as well. He's made an absolute massive point there. I like you rocking the blue and green as well, Mobo. It beats, man. We're not going to Thomas Partey because Declan Rice can do exactly the same thing and he will score more goals. Yeah, but go back to your question. Sevilla got points the other night, so it's still open for PSV now as well. So it could be PSV Arsenal top 2. I think Len or Liam are the Wigan boys of the group, to be honest with you. I think they're going to be they're just there to make the numbers up. Sorry to sound rude, but it's true. I just think it's possibly the best chance if we keep the depth and and we keep injury free, this is the best chance that Arsenal have got of winning the Champions League. We've got the players. I think, Wednesday night, Steve, we've got world class players in our team. I mean, I regard Saka as world class. I regard Odegaard as world class. Declan Rice is world class. Jesus. Now, I just wanted to make a quick point about Jesus. Jesus, I think Jesus is starting to gel with the team again because he's had so much injury time off that he might have lost that gelling with the team, if you know what I mean. So I think that Wednesday night was good for him. Yeah. And I've got to say, I think Arteta made the substitutions at the right time and took the boys off when they needed to be taken off, so they're ready for Sunday. But I genuinely think that this is the best chance that Arsenal have got of winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is as well, I think the lads will have won the thing. The Emirates is becoming a fortress. I know we let in goals at the Emirates, but it's still becoming a fortress. And even teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, you know, they don't scare us. I don't think we're scared by anybody, to be honest with you. So yeah, I just think this is the season where it could all go right. But to be honest,
John the Geezer. Launch is also a game that we're going to play. I think we're playing them next in the Champions League. Your take on that team? That team is not such a high quality team in France, but they surely are in the Champions League, so surely there must be some quality.
Exactly, mate. You know, none of them are mugs. But what we've got to realise, the Premier League is the best league in the whole world. All the rest are playing catch up. That's as simple as that. The best players in the world come to the Premier League now. That's simple facts. Lens, I ain't going to disrespect them, but we should walk over them. if PSV is 4-0, well, I don't know, but it never quite works out like that, does it? Do you know what I mean? You say you're going to thrash a team, it never works out. But Arsenal shouldn't be fearing anyone, especially teams like Lens. You know what I mean? Arteta, the Arsenal mindset now should be like, we can beat anyone. You fear us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel sorry for them Lens supporters, man. they've got a long 90 minutes, but yeah, there's maybe rest a few players, isn't it? Maybe Ramsdale will go back in goal. Who knows? You know what I mean? But they got such a good squad now in strength. They can rotate, can't they? Like Mowbray says, party's out. Has anyone even noticed? You know what I mean? If you're out that squad, you're out that team, you ain't even noticed now. No one cares. That's how good we are. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, personally, we should walk this first league or whatever it is in the Champions League. And I honestly believe if I was Arteta, I'd prioritise the Champions League because it could be an easier route of a trophy than the Premier League. It's not so many games, yeah, tougher teams, but if you can avoid the teams and get to the final, who knows? You know what I mean? Good times ahead for the Gooners, mate. Good times ahead.
That's a huge call, John.
Yeah, I'm sticking by it, mate. I think we can win the Champions League, mate. And I reckon Arteta does. Why not? Why not?
All right.
You know, it becomes a knockout trophy, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So on the day, Arsenal shouldn't be fearing anyone. They put their best team out. I think Arsenal can beat anyone on their day. I ain't saying it's going to be easy, but I believe they can do it.
Yeah, we have to win all our games, isn't it, Isaac? We have to win all our games. And what do you think, Isaac? Are we winning the group, or are we coming second in this group?
We are winning this group. This group is a winnable group. I looked at how Lens played versus Sevilla, and we kind of playing scintillating football, like the other teams that we've been grouped together. And if we continue this style of football and we are consistent with this style of play, I'm pretty sure we are able to open up teams. I think we've played Sevilla before and we've easily dispensed of them. That was last season, before last season. We play them in, was it in a
Europa
friendly?
League. Oh yeah,
Uh,
there's a pre-season friendly. Correct, you're right.
yes,
Yeah.
a pre-season friendly, and we did dispense of them easily. I believe we can easily win this group. We can win each and every game. That is possible, but that depends with the manager if he feels he is going to rotate. Right now, I actually don't know who Ateta is going to field in the next game because he said he wants to be unpredictable, and indeed he is becoming unpredictable. He was even playing Partey at right back before Partey got injured, and I don't know if it is because of the injury that he didn't play him at right back against Man United. You know, at some time we get frustrated. Even when Partey got injured, we were like, yeah, so that he does not play him at right back, because I I've been afraid if he was fit, what he could have done. But at the moment, I go to the drawing board. There is a clip that Edu was showing that he wanted depth in each and every position, and I can see that happening. It has come even to the goalkeeping position, which ideally, or for most coaches, it is they have only one number ones, and the other keeper is a backup keeper. But with him, is the only manager right now who has two top quality goalkeepers, and I believe it is giving him sleepless nights. You see, I was when Raya played last weekend. In my mind, I was like, okay, then Ramsdale must be playing the Champions League game. And then when I saw him fielding Raya in the Champions League game, and then I went, oh, then Ramsdale has to play the North London Derby. So if he doesn't play Ramsdale in the North London Derby and prefers to stick with Raya, then what comes of Ramsdale? You see, he can rotate, yes, that depends on his rotation, but I believe we can top this group.
Mobe, talking about the goalkeepers, obviously there's so many hype in the media about Arteta as being silly. He's not doing the right thing, and he's adamant, like Isaac said, he's adamant to rotate every position. And I mean, is the goalkeeper position so much different to the infield position to rotate in that sense? I mean, Raya is, I believe, a step above Ramsdale, but Ramsdale can still push him, and Raya can still push Ramsdale in terms of whatever game they're going to play. So, do you think there is so much difference in the goalkeeping having a competition?
It's a bit different than outfield play. It's a bit different for us because we never seen it like that before. We never seen like two goalkeepers unless someone is having someone doesn't have two goalkeepers. I remember when Manchester United signed De Gea, and they still had, I think, Lindelof or whatever his name was, the goalkeeper. They was playing both. Sir Alex was playing both of them because neither of them was good. That was the issue. The issue wasn't, both of them were good. This is the first time we're seeing like two quality goalkeepers go through this. I think the reason why it's getting blowed up like this is because Aaron Ramsdale is the English goalkeeper. Let's be honest here. That's why it's getting this much media attention, because he's a player that a lot of people want to be the England number one, and they don't want to see him on the bench. But if you look at it, I don't really see a problem with it. I don't know what's the big deal. When Leno was our number one, goalkeeper for a long time. Then Martinez came in and and literally pushed him out the door. Put him on the bench, play the FA Cup final, won it for us. Nobody was saying, "Oh, we need to get a number one or number two." We had two quality goalkeepers then. Yes, we was in a different position than we are now. So we sold Leno, we sold Martinez and kept Leno, but nobody had a problem with it. It wasn't a big deal. What if we had kept both of them, dude? I wasn't championing to keep two goalkeepers because we had more spots in the squad that needed filled. But you see, you look at last season, and there's a lot of reports that you could see to the end of last season. Aaron Ramsdale played with an injury towards the end of last season. Arteta didn't trust whoever was the backup to play those games, which was the American. He was injured. He had a groin injury. I remember the game against Liverpool. He went down with a groin, kicked the ball, and he still played the whole game. Came back and played the next game. He played. You could tell he got beaten at his near post a couple of times. You could tell he make there's mistakes in his game. He's a good goalkeeper. I like Aaron Ramsey. I had no problem with him at all being our number one. But nothing is wrong with competition. He's have competition now. Now it's time for him to go. He's gonna get games. There's a lot of games to play. After the North London Derby, we have Brentford in the cup midweek. So I'm sure whoever doesn't play the North London Derby is gonna play that game. That's a game for you to go ahead and take a chance. Remember the last time when Ramsdale get his break, it was he played in a cup game. I forgot who the team was again, but he played in a cup game. His first game was in a cup game, and then he came in and take over for Leno. So there's always a chance for you to get your spot back. And if you have competition, it puts everybody on their toes. You can see it, man. Our squad is just better. You can see it. Arteta knows it too. He knows that he can't run these players in the ground. I was surprised I saw Saka came on like 60 minutes. I was so happy. Like, what I mean? Like, we're not used to seeing Saka getting a break ever. Like, he literally played 90 minutes. And as fans, we sit there and we scream like, take him off at halftime, but he plays. I was surprised when I saw the board went up. 55-minute, Jessel's coming off the field, Trossard coming off the field, Saka coming off the field. I was like, are you mad? What's wrong with Arteta? But he's learned from his mistake. You can't run these players in the ground. We're only 5-6 games into the season. There's a long way to go. And it's the same thing with the goalkeeper. You can't play. I don't think one goalkeeper is going to play. If we want to win all the competition, we're going to have to play 60 games this year. There's no way one goalkeeper is going to play all those games. He didn't trust the American that we sell, Matt Turner. He didn't trust him to play these games. He went and got a goalkeeper that he'd been wanting. Don't forget, he went for Rhea before we signed Leno. They was trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just try and build on what we have. The same thing with every position. We need, if something was to go wrong with one of the goalkeeper now, it was to sell Aaron Ramsdale. All of us would go mad and be like, why did we sell him? We want to win everything. We want to win the Champions League. We want to win the Premier League. We got to have 2 players in each position. So what if no other club is doing it? Let's be the first at doing something for once. Let's go out there and show them that you can have 2 quality goalkeepers and keep both of them happy. So I have no problem with it.
Great stuff. We've got 9 people in here, only 2 likes. So please hit the like. And I mean, these guys are giving good insight on what's happening on Wednesday. And then, of course, we still want to just sort of populate the chat there. So you're welcome to obviously leave your comment in the chat. So let's go to let's go to the next segment, which is the North London Derby. Those chickens down the road there, Des. What do you think? They're actually doing well there.
Oh mate, well, this week there's some stories floating around that Son's been just running off at the mouth. But after the week we've had, North London Derby, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really good game. And we'll see who is the better midfielder, Maddison or Rice or Odegaard. We'll see on Sunday, But I will say this. I'm just going to go back to the Champions League game just for a second. When like Mobe said about the substitute, the levels didn't drop.
Right.
Yeah? So when we were replacing people for people, the levels of Arsenal did not drop. And I think it'll be the same on Sunday against the London KFC. That They can say what they want. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. The lads will prove it on Sunday on the pitch. And like Mobe said, I don't think Aaron Ramsdale's done anything wrong. Competition is good. We're ready for them, without a shadow of a doubt. We're absolutely ready for them. We've got the squad now that's got depth, where for the last 3, maybe 4 years, we haven't had depth. We've got it now. There's also, I don't know if John's heard this, but there's also a story floating around today that Julian Timber might be back by March instead of the whole season. So
not heard that, but good news,
that
mate.
Just shows the levels of fitness that our players have got now. You know, that they want to get back on the pitch. I mean, look at Jay Booth. We thought Jay Booth was going to be out for a lot longer, and look how quick he came back. You know, because as a team and as a unit and as a squad, Arsenal are better all round. Whether it be players on the pitch, staff in the back, physiotherapist, doctor, nutritionist. I mean, you could pick any job. We are bringing out the best in everybody at the moment. But going back to North London Derby, I think it could be embarrassing for Tottenham. And I know they're playing well, but I think part of it is manager balance. Yeah, new manager, and they're actually starting to try and play like a manager wants them to play instead of how they've been like. I mean, to me, Tottenham are just above Chelsea. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be a problem, I don't think. So we'll have to wait and see. I think it's like if we score early, like we did against PSV, I think the floodgates are open. And they haven't got Kane anymore, have they, either? That's the thing. Then when you're muted.
Sorry. They've got that other guy from Forest there, that guy there at the back there, Brendan Johnson. Isaac Mikel Arteta came out and said he's got so much respect for Ange Postecoglou. Surely he obviously brought some different dynamic to Spurs, and Spurs is also on the same points that we are now. They also drawn 1 and won 4, also unbeaten at this stage. Are this going to be their first loss on Sunday?
Obviously, Tottenham have a different style of play right now. They are playing beautiful football. Koglu has brought some life to the club, and actually, I like the way they play. But who are we? We are the Gunners. Let them come and play like PSV came, and then we'll be able to open them up to the Gunners. So
Bring it on, Isaac.
the from the stats I have is that from 24 games we've played, that is at our stadium, we've won 16, drawn 6, and only lost 2.
Yeah.
So you can see the stats, they're in our favor. We are playing beautiful football. Yes, they are playing good football. But one thing I've realized with Tottenham is that they cannot shut down their back door. They are playing beautiful football, but they are conceding goals. So that is to our advantage because we have a solid defense. So let's use our solid defense because they cannot keep their back door shut, and let's hit them hard, real hard, and let's show them who is the ruler or who rules the North London. We are the Gunners, and North London should be red.
Before we go to John quickly, John, you left a message this afternoon already. What do you think of Tottenham?
Yeah. I won't answer.
We're not gonna be like Jack Grealish and say on this platform.
We won't answer that.
Can I just correct Isaac?
We all know.
Can I just correct Isaac? He said North London should be red. North London is red, Isaac.
Nando's FC, mate. They'll be crying in their beer Sunday. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. All right, let's just go into the live check for the first time quickly. There's a couple of comments there. And again, before I say anything further, again, my views doesn't necessarily mean that Cannon Fodder, Alex, and his brother agrees with my views. However, that just the disclosure. He has come in. Bless him. He's on a trip with his wife. Hence me sitting on the hot seat. Yo, I'm relaxing in my hotel. Well, enjoy it, brother. Evening, gents. Mobe. Alex is very excited for you to be on the show, bro.
Hey, he's scared. He's scared. He's scared. He only get me on the show when he's not here. He's scared for the fire. He's running. He's running. Scared.
Bottled it.
Nomad says Messi. I think one of you guys mentioned Messi.
Bodyguard, new Messi.
There we go. And Colin Young is in there. Let's go, slackers. Hit the like. Yes, please hit the like. Gary, how's it, Gary? Hello, all the way from USA. I think this is your friend Isaac Ali Nuro Muhammad. I'm an Arsenal blood fan of Kenya. My team must win. Of course, they must win. Gary's saying Des Johnson missed a chance versus Arsenal as a Forest player. No chance he's gonna get a goal against us in that white lily shirt. Spurs will win narrowly against Sheffield. Yeah, definitely. But they came back, and that shows the quality, of course. At the last minute, they scored 2 quick goals. So that shows that the tenacity they have, obviously. Talking about Spurs, John, obviously you grew up watching this rivalry occur every year in, year out. What is it like to be in that stadium when there is a Spurs and Arsenal game? Have you ever experienced that?
I have, mate. I have. It's electric. I was born, grew up in N17, didn't I? My old man, he was Tottenham. My granddad's Tottenham. My brother's Tottenham. And I'll go back to the 1930s. I had a relative that actually played with Tottenham, Wally Alston. It was like non-league football then. They didn't get paid. They probably got paid a $5 for a week or something. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. I turned the corner, mate. I'm a traitor, aren't I? But that stadium is electric. Let's get this straight. There's only one derby. This is the biggest derby in Britain. Forget about the Manchester derbies, the Liverpool derbies, the North London derby. To me, that's the biggest. And I'd love to have a ticket for it. Yeah, it would be electric. It's a shame now because you only get a few thousand, probably 5,000 away fans in each game. So it's not the rivalry what it used to be. If you went to the games when I started going in the 70s, you'd have half that stadium, like the away end, you'd probably have 10,000 Spurs, 10,000 Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So it was pretty dangerous to go to them games, actually. I never wore colours, mate. Living in Edmonton, I wasn't getting on no bus with Arsenal shirts on. Do you know what I mean? You took your life in your hands then, honestly. I'm glad it's improved. But my first game, Arsenal won, I think, 5-0 against Spurs. Brady scored, Alan Sunderland hat-trick. I think the game after, Spurs, we played them again. Spurs refused to move the game. We was playing in 1980 in the European Cup final. Not the European, sorry, the Cup Winners' Cup final. Spurs will move the game. So they made us put a reserve team out and we still won 2-1. That was Paul Davis' first game. And petrol bombs, mate, went off there in that ground. Petrol bombs, cockles on the pitches. Yeah, a lot of fighting in the ground. Very bad. That was how it was then. But that rivalry is still there. If you go in that Emirates will be rocking. I'd love to be there. Do you know what I mean? It's, and most of us in North London, we would have an Arsenal. You'd have an Arsenal fan or a Spurs fan in your family. Do you know what I mean? So as much as we hate each other on that day, it's all good sport. You know what I mean? It's just a bit of banter. You know, that's what it is. But if you lose, you don't like going to work. You know what I mean? You don't want to go and work. It means a lot to you. It's just your two local clubs, basically. I say I lived in N17. I was probably a mile and a half from Tottenham, 2 miles from the Arsenal ground. Whatever way I went down 7 Sisters Road, you know what I mean? So that's what it was like. It's in your blood.
It's in the blood.
It's good to see that, you know, the international fans are taking it just as on board as us locals did. It's really good to see.
Yeah.
The worst thing is having Arsenal play Tottenham on a Friday, because if we lose, it ruins your weekend.
Yeah, it does. You've got another 6 months to wait to put it right, ain't you? Do you know what I mean? You get it in. And let's get this straight. Spurs, it's their main thing is beating us, because when was the last time they won a trophy? You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
This is like their FA Cup final, mate. They want to win. They're well up for this game. Whatever they tell you, Spurs fans will tone it down. They say, yeah, we know Arsenal are going to beat us, this, that, and the other. But trust me, they really, really want to win this game, the same as we want to beat them. And it's an interesting one because they've got a good manager, Tottenham, by the looks of it now. They've mixed the team up. I thought they might miss Kane, but yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I will say that. It's going to be a really tough game. But as I say, we shouldn't be fearing anyone. And I think they've won one game out of their last 30 at our ground. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
the odds are stacked in our favour. There's no way we're losing to KFC, man.
Mobe, Gary's asking you a question. Where's the cup, man?
Oh, the cup is. It's Friday. What do you mean, where's the cup? The cup is always here. It's a little different color. It's not red today, but you know, you got the Hennessy in the cup. Don't worry, it's Friday, man. The cup, definitely. The Hennessy is here. Don't worry about it.
Get on it.
Guys, I still want to get to another segment. We're gonna get into something quickly. This is what was lost. This guy is the referee for Saturday's for Sunday's game. Rob Jones is the ref, and there was apparently a bit of an issue. The game we played against Southampton, where we drew 1-1 at the St. Mary's, and this is what it says. Jesus thought he should have been awarded a penalty after clashing with Saint centre-back. He saw his appeal waved away by Jones, who later explained his decision, and this is what the ref said. I spoke with him straight after, and he said, if you go down before, maybe I can give a penalty. And obviously, Jesus told the reporters this, but I think I was fair, and I tried to hold and keep standing and try to finish the action. And I think what it means by that is that he didn't want to go down and sort of get the penalty. He still wanted to go and play fourth and try and get the goal. So this is contradictory to what has happened in that game. I'm not sure if you can remember, Isaac. This is what the referee said. If the referee has told me afterwards and said, if you've gone down, I give you the penalty. So there's so much contradiction into the law of the penalty now. I mean, coming out like this, we've seen how pathetic the officiating is throughout the last couple of seasons, and this is even getting up there to suggest that rather go down, I will give you the penalty type thing. Isn't that contradictory?
It is actually going to raise a lot of eyebrows and issues, and I've seen very, very soft pens given, and I've seen obvious penalties denied. I don't know how put it, but if you tell a player to go down, and every time they even feel a shove, a small touch, they go down, that will be boring football. So sometimes you have got to put fight, but there are players who will naturally go down because they want pens, but there are players who will fight, and when they go down, they have gone down genuinely, not diving to seek for a penalty. And a referee comes out to say this. There are a lot of inconsistencies. I remember there was another game we were playing against Everton, or either Everton or Leicester, and one of the defenders slipped and took Bukayo down, and we were not awarded a penalty because we was told that he slipped. It doesn't matter if he sleeps or he doesn't sleep. The thing is, he took Saka down, and Saka had a clear goal scoring opportunity. So there are a lot of mismatches here and there in terms of the officiating, but we've got to have consistency. Consistency is very key in officiating. If there is consistency, then we will not be complaining, because you see, in one instance a penalty is given, in another instance a penalty is not given. There is also another controversial pen that was given last weekend, that is the Aston Villa, despite the fact that the referee was called to the monitor to check. He stood with his on-field decision that it is pen. So there have got to be levels of consistency and professionalism so that at least this game is enjoyable. Sometimes the inconsistencies make this game boring.
There's this guy is refereeing our game on Sunday.
Oh dear.
Rob Jones, and he's suggesting rather to go down in the penalty area, and not try and fight and get a goal while you still tackle. Do you foresee any hardship in this fixture because of what this referee has said before?
Wow. Okay, continue.
I don't know, because I think everything suits the referees these days. The rules suit the referees, VAR suits the referees. I mean, Saka hasn't been protected for, well, count how long. You know, and the new rules do not protect the players. Yeah, and I'm sorry, but the lad that did the refereeing on Wednesday night just let the game flow. Yeah, and it's as if the English referees don't know how to make the game flow. It's like they always want to be part of the drama. You know what I mean? And it's like you've got to talk about the referee as much as you've got to talk about the ref. And it's getting a little bit ridiculous. And VAR scrap this thing, because there are goals being disallowed now that would no way be disallowed. You know, it's like Martinelli's goal against Everton, and it was offside. What camera angle would I use? Because I didn't even see a line. You know, when they were reviewing, I didn't even see a line. So where were they taking that offside from?
I think the VAR guys were taking a line, mate, when they was looking at it.
You could be, you know what? It could be right now. I think they could go. You know what I mean? It's like getting a deck of cards, throwing them in the air, and seeing where they land. You know what I mean?
That's ridiculous, mate.
It is.
To be honest, it's really hard to give this the airtime because of how farcical it's become.
It's depressing actually how bad the
opinions on it, you know, and
it's
how
depressing, man.
How it affects the game and how it affects us as a fan. And it just shows as well. I don't think the FA listens to the fans.
Yeah.
So,
Mope, sorry,
you
just continue.
No, crack on.
Mope, are we gonna sort of get anything changed from the officiating side? I mean, they say Howard Webb is doing his utmost to change things, but we don't see any changes.
Oh, Howard Webb is worse than any one of them that's sitting up there. So how he's gonna fix
Exactly.
anything? You know, like that's who they have in charge. It's the worst. You know, you gotta look at the leader to know what the organization is gonna be like. There's gonna be no change. It's gonna be, trust me, we're gonna be complaining about this all the way to the end of the season. The only
Yeah.
good thing about this game is, Harry Kane usually dives once every North London derby and get a penalty. At least we don't have him this time. So let's hope we don't have to worry about the Kane bingo. You know, they play on. I don't know if you guys on Twitter see the Kane bingo every North London derby. What minute he's going to get a penalty? Because it happens every time. They make sure Tottenham get a penalty. You know, I don't care if we score 5 goals in the game. They're going to get one, and it's going to be a penalty. So, they just got to deal with it. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Even the goal against Everton, it was so. You look at the rules, and they said if the ball hit the opposition player before it went to Nketiah, if he deliberately tried to play the ball and hit the ball, it can't be offside. But yet they said it's a debate of whether the player deliberately tried to hit the ball after Gabriel it hit the defender and then went to Nketiah. He did try to play the ball. He tried to stop the ball, and the ball hit him and went to Nketiah. That is deliberate. He wasn't standing. Yeah.
In fact, he kicked the ball towards his own post and hit the defender and then ricocheted back to.
And then the Nketiah. Yeah, but the VAR was like, it's not deliberate. So now you're sitting here telling us what's deliberate and what's not. So you take it away, and then you're gonna put the line. Put the lines up there. There's no line to draw from that side. You remember the game against Liverpool when they say Saka was in that offside position where we scored that goal. When he came back, and Klopp was like, they said there was no line to draw for Saka when he came back, and it's all of a sudden now there's a line back there. It's ridiculous. It's just guesswork. Like John said, throw up a stack of cards and see the best guess that drop. It's crazy.
Or they forget to draw a line, or they forget to call an offside against the Brentford game that we drew.
Yeah. It never fails.
Sorry, Dad?
They could have drawn a line down the middle and said he was offside. That's how stupid it was.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna go to predictions shortly, and I've got a live thing. Bear with me. We're gonna do it live. That's it. And Mo Bay, you are number one, bruh. What is your score predictions for Sunday?
Just the normal at the Emirates. It's gonna be. We'll score 3 goals and they'll get a penalty and it'll be 3-1, and that's it. That's what it'll be. It's 3-1 to me.
All right, let's put that 3 there, and that's 1. Isaac, what is your score prediction? Isaac?
Sorry, my mic was on mute. I'm saying I'll go for a 3-0 win.
3-0, okay. And the enforcer, there's your score prediction.
I don't think Tottenham will score because I think Saliba and Gabriel will have strong tied up. And so we'll see. Let's see. I want to say 4-0, but I'm going to go 2-0.
Can we make it 4-0?
Yeah, make it. Go ahead. You're making 4-0. Come on, man. Come on now. You know what I mean? Play it safe 2-0.
Make it 4-0.
There you go.
Yeah. John the Geezer.
I think I'll go with Mo Bracelet per prediction. Arsenal 3, Chicken Nando's 1.
Chicken Nando's.
Nando's FC.
I think that was the last 2 or 3 fixture scores for them 3-1. I'm sticking to that myself. So yeah, that is going to be the flavor of the week. And then this is my team that I have put out to play. Oh, sorry, that's too far. There we go. No, man, what's happening now? There we go. So they
Look like you need some of this Hennessy, my man. You kind of rushing. You need to calm down a little bit. You need some of this Hennessy. You know what I mean?
Trigger at me like the refs. Trigger at me.
Can I just say as well? I think Vieira needs. There is a new Vieira at Arsenal now. He's doing well this season, and I think
he's in my team.
One change. I don't think Eddie Nketiah will be up front. I think it's going to be Jesus.
Okay. All right. Let's start at Raya. Everybody agree that Raya will start.
Yeah, he'll definitely start. He's the number one now. Arteta's
no, I think Rambo. I think Rambo might be there against Tottenham because he knows how to wind them up.
I still think me too. I still think Ramsdale is gonna start. I don't know. After this, if Ramsdale doesn't start this game, I'll hold my hands up and say Raya is the number one. But I think this is like last chance saloon for Ramsdale. If he doesn't start this game, then Raya is definitely the undisputed number one. But for me, I still think Ramsdale would start.
I agree with Mobo. I think because he knows how to wind Tottenham up, and I think he'll be between the sticks.
Isaac, what do you say?
I think he'll have Rambo because he's had Raya for the last 2 games. So unless he wants to really kill the confidence of Rambo, then he will not play him if he wants to kill his confidence. But if he wants to grow his confidence, then he plays with him.
All right, John.
What about? Can I just say one more thing, Dermot? What about the pop that Emil Smith-Rowe got on Wednesday night when he came on?
Yeah, that was a very, very good welcome to the pitch. I don't think they were pleased to see him. I don't think he's starting this game. I don't think he's starting this game. But John, you saying Rambo or Raya?
Well, I'll just say one thing, right? Ramsdale's my favourite. I'd like him to be number one, but no, he's gone down the pecking order. It'd be stupid to put him in the pitch now at the moment because the defence is playing really well. Raya's getting his confidence up. I wouldn't swap that. Do you know what I mean? He will get games later on in the season, but for now, I think you'll find that Raya has taken that number one position. I know they're competing. I get that, and they're going to get games, but I think you'll find in Arteta's eyes, Raya is the number one, and he won't be changing him anytime soon. That's just my opinion.
Do you not think, though, John? Do you not think that he just gave them 2 games to get them ready for the Champions League?
Ramsdale? No, I don't think he'll be playing. No, I don't.
No, I meant Raya. He gave Raya the 2 games so he was ready for the Champions League.
No, I think he's giving him the position, mate. I think I hate to say it because I love Ramsdale, and
so do I.
I've been a keeper myself, not as good as them, but I honestly believe that Raya now in Arteta's mind and Ramsdale. I don't know if you see Ramsdale when he was dropped. He was gutted, mate. That hurt. I know it's all competition, and I know you can say to them blokes, we're going to rotate. But them keepers, them players want to stay on that pitch as much as they can. I know that don't happen now, but it's good.
But for the sake of majority, I think we put Ramsdale there. You and I, we've chosen Raya, but let's put Ramsdale there. The reason why I put Raya in, it was because Tottenham was also interested in him, just to put it in their face. Here's the player that you wanted. Type thing.
Sorry to stop you there. Don't you remember last season what happened when he got booted by the Spurs fan as well? Is that on Ramsdale's mind? It'll be another reason they're going to give it a miss.
Yeah.
Where was when a fan tried to kick Ramsdale? Was that Tottenham or Chelsea? I can't remember.
No, it was Tottenham.
It was Tottenham.
Yeah. So the back four stays the same, and then that's by default, obviously. White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko. Do you all agree with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
The
don't think they
midfield,
change that.
the midfield captain is obviously playing. Rice is playing. Do you put Havertz or do you put Vieira?
For me, Vieira.
Vieira,
For me, Vieira.
Mobe.
I'm going Havertz, man. I'm going Havertz, man. I don't know. I'm going Havertz, man. Listen. I'm telling you, people keep listen. The thing is, people keep judging Havertz and saying that he hasn't played well for us because he hasn't scored a goal and got any assists. He's a freaking midfielder. He's not played as a striker. You know,
Yeah,
he's played as well as anyone played in that Champions League game the other day. He had the most tackles in midfield.
he
Played
did.
6 times more than any other player, more than Declan Rice, who was there to do that job. He actually played well. I understand Vieira is playing well. Vieira played the game against Everton, had a few
Everton.
chances. He didn't take them. He had the chance to nail his spot down at that spot. He had a couple chances, and he didn't really take his spot. He is very good coming off the bench. That's the thing with Vieira. Now he's actually giving us an impact off the bench. Will Havertz give us that same impact that Vieira give us when he comes on? You know, if we switch it
Yeah,
around and put Vieira first, and the game is not going well, or we need a goal, we bring on Havertz. Does he give us that same impact that Vieira will give us? You know,
yeah.
so
Good point.
that's
Good point.
yeah. So that's my thing. The thing that I have too, I think Havertz would play better with Jesus because because him and Jesus will drop deep a lot like he always do. Havertz will go right in that center midfield, that center forward position, and he knows how to work around that area. So I'm still gonna give Alvarez another try, man. I know he's a whole Chelsea guy and everybody's up against it, but I'm a Kai Alvarez, man. I'm a fan. I'm gonna make sure I carry the flag until the last day.
I've got to say, mate, nothing would give me more pleasure if I have a game did turn round, mate. To be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. The lad does need a chance. I'm not, but I just think the way Vieira's playing at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
Mobe, that is what Des is, not Des. That is what Alex is saying to you, bro.
Hey, you can't say look, you scared, man. You bring me on the show when you on vacation. You know why you're running. You're running.
All right. So for the sake of majority, I'm gonna keep what's her name there, because they are against 3-1.
Yeah,
Obviously,
No,
Saka
actually,
stayed.
I was going for Havertz. Glenn
Okay. Sorry, John. Sorry, I missed that one.
Yeah, now I'm going to go for Havertz, mate.
All right. I'm putting it out there. I didn't choose him. I'm just putting it out there.
Who chose that? Who chose that lineup? Alex. I bet Alex chose that
Alex.
lineup.
No,
Alex
no,
gave you
no.
that lineup, didn't he? He's a Havertz
No,
hater, man. He left the
no,
lineup for you to put out there. Eddie and Kenty as a striker. Jessel's on the bench. Are you mad, bro? Are you... Nah. Alex gave you that lineup, man. Are you mad?
Alex, come back, all forgiven.
no. To be fair, Mope, it was my lineup, and I knew that we're gonna obviously change here and there. So Havertz in, Vieira out.
Yeah,
Saka stays. We all agree.
Yeah, I just
Agree
think
with
you
that.
need to change Eddie.
Yeah.
I think you need to change Eddie for Jesus. That's it.
Are you all in agreement with Eddie coming off and Jesus in?
100%. All of us.
Well, here's the question, Glenn. Why did you put Eddie in?
I think Eddie's been consistent, even though he didn't score the last 2 games. He has been consistent. He has been giving you must understand with Eddie, he's an out and out striker. Jesus is not an out and out striker. They give us 2 different dynamics. With Eddie, he will be in that box when it's needed. He wasn't in that box in the Everton game. There was an opportunity where the ball came across and he didn't score, or he wasn't in the box. But in this game, Eddie will be a total different animal in the North London game. But I will take him out if that is the majority rule. Out. I'm just saying that Eddie has been consistent and shouldn't change the consistency in that. So, but yeah, I think Jesus. Oh no, that's not Jesus. That is Reece Nelson. Where's Jesus? Oh, I don't have Jesus on here. Jesus was injured at the time when I did
Out
this.
out the squad. Look at that. You got him out the squad, man. Oh my God.
Glenn, with your harsh, man. You kick Jesus out.
He put Jesus in the stands, bro. Are you mad?
Yeah, what JJ's doing in the stand? What's that all about?
Yeah, sorry, man. I had Jesus. Sorry, I had Jesus on injury duty then.
Yeah. So we got no choice. We got no choice now but to put Eddie in the team, right?
No. Let's do this. We just put Jesus there as a word. Let's do that.
That's right. The
There you
name.
go.
Divided to bench.
Let's write the name. There you go, and put some respect to his name, ain't it?
Got some kind of that. Put some respect on my boy name, man. That's
Yeah.
Jesus, man. He's
There you go.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't put Jesus in. He was injured at the time when I did this, so yeah, Jesus will be in next time. Sorry, my bad.
That was 4 weeks ago, Glenn, with me.
Yeah, that was 4 weeks ago.
JJ's is in the car park, mate.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus looked real sharp in the game. No jokes aside, he looked sharp in the game the other day. I like the dynamic that him and Trossard builds, because Trossard is not like, if you had Martinelli, I wouldn't have a problem with Eddie and Ketia playing, because you know Martinelli's going to keep it wide. The problem is Trossard doesn't do that. He likes to cut inside, and Jesus like to roam around. So I think they work better together, him and Trossard. If Martinelli is there, you have Martinelli keeping it wide, you have Saka keeping it wide, then Eddie can work in the middle and do what he does. But with Jesus, you know he's going to pop up on the left, he's going to pop up on the right, he's going to drop deep, he's going to let Trossard do his thing, he's going to let Havertz do his thing. I think Jesus just make everybody around him better. He's not a striker, but he does make us a better team. So I put some respect on Jesus' name. It's Ronaldo, man. It's Ronaldo 9. Put him up there. You know what I mean?
He makes things happen. He makes the team tick, man.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
He excites the team.
Well, Trossard knows how to put a cross in as well, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, both feet,
what I mean?
both feet. $20 million. Just imagine if we had got that other guy from Chelsea for $100 million. The dude, he's a modeler with tattoos. The little modeler with tattoos over there. Mud.
All right, so so we're all happy with this 11. That's the 11 that's going to start on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Great stuff. Let's go into the live chat for the last time. I think we a bit over time. I think Alex is going to kill me. He's going to kill me.
Alex is in Nando's, man. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He's checking out the opposition.
Here's a Gary says, I saw the North London derby last year and expect better results. Even thought I'm not there. 3-0 the Arsenal. Okay, that's a good one. Hello, Colin Hang. Chickens on the basketball, aka Totten Rotten Hot Splats. Nothing. Why Man City even awarded non-exciting penalties and offsides goals? It seems referees and the official. Yeah, I think it's corruption, but hey, that's a show for another day. Even Martinelli goal Everton last weekend at Goodison Park was. I mean, yes, Des alluded to that.
I thought Terry Henry was on the pitch when Martinelli scored against Everton. I thought Terry.
Yeah, that was a beautiful taken goal.
Yeah,
it was,
lovely.
VAR no benefit for Arsenal, of course, Gary. I mean, that is the story of our lives.
It's no benefit for anyone, VAR.
If Howard Webb
right there, Gary.
is VAR director, then Premier League is dead. Because I remember Community Shield games against Arsenal and Man City, Howard Webb was at stadium when a Kanji handball was being given and been denied. The enforcer, there you go, 4-0, man. Don't shy away.
Yeah.
Oh no, mate. No.
Glenwyn, no Jesus. Grab Mope's cup and buy and try again.
I've got a quick
Gary,
question for you. Glenwyn.
Gary, I put it there.
How
Sorry,
did we come
Dave?
with offsides and everything before VAR? I mean, do you know what I mean? The game
You
was
know
much
what?
better before VAR.
We abused the linesman at that time. I mean, Mr. Linesman is not offside or whatever the case may be. So technology has spoiled us, man.
Go and watch a game without the VAR. Your local team play, like trust me, lads, it's a different game. It's a joy to watch without that VAR.
It is, yeah.
And what's really annoying me, John, is when they get something wrong, they come out a couple of weeks later and say, "Oh, sorry, we made mistakes." Well, that's too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just farcical. It's just depressing, like you say. Taking the talking point is VAR and the ref now, rather than the football. It's a joke.
True. Yeah, Gary says if Ramsdale starts, Arteta is playing a dangerous game and pick one and move on. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even sure Ramsdale. He might look he's upset, but I think he understands what is expected. I surely do. Ramsdale without games before North London is not good. It's not a good plan. Unacceptable. Let's park it there quickly. This is what Gary's saying, Mobe. He says that 2 games Ramsdale didn't play, and if he plays the North London derby, that's not a good plan.
I mean, he's sharp. He's played the whole season, so I don't think 1 week of not playing is going to make a difference. I mean, he's playing. He's played for England not too long ago, last week, not a week ago. He's played for England, so he's not like he hasn't played or he's injured or anything. I think he'd be fine. I don't think it's nothing to do with sharpness or anything like that. It's competition, man. It is what it is. We had to put Raya in there. Raya didn't play for a longer stretch than Ramsdale did.
Yeah.
Raya didn't play for a while. He came in and sit on the bench for 3-4 games and watch Aaron Ramsdale, and he comes in and do his thing. I don't think it make a difference. And Ramsdale has been playing and did play for England too. So I don't think that make a difference really. True,
that makes sense. Yeah. Ramsdale gets EFL and Bournemouth match if he's the number 2. Mope Havertz, give the cup to Glenwyn. Your cutoff, law.
Listen, nothing will. When I'm telling you, when he give you a 10 out of 10 profile, he's gonna come good, man. Give him some time. He's in the team. We're gonna give him some time. He's gonna score. Matter of fact, he's gonna score Sunday. How about that? Havertz's first goal in the North London derby, and we're gonna make sure put some respect on his name.
Good shout, man.
Don't worry, bro. I'll catch up with you. Yeah, that is there. That is what Alex is saying. Laughter. He's gonna catch up with you, bro.
Yeah, got it. I got him.
Mobe, bro, you got jokes. I think, Glenwyn, don't apologize to Mobe. No need to respect Eddie. Yeah. Thanks, Alex, for having my back there on Eddie, man. Yeah.
I told you, Alex made this thing. He would put Eddie in there. I'm telling you, that guy would put Eddie in there. It's a Jesus hater, man. Same thing he does with Thomas Partey. He would have left him in the stands right now if he had a choice.
There it says that next thing Mobe will want Ozil to play as number 10 position.
Yeah. Stop talking about
this is what Gary's saying about Havertz and Eddie.
Yeah, I love that. I would love that too.
Yes, I think, guys, we come to an end. Please hit the like, share the video, subscribe to Cannon Fodder, and of course, Guna Matters as well. So, any last words, John the geezer?
KFC, you're done for, mate. Stick to your Nando's. North London is red.
There's the predictions again. There's any last words from you, Mike?
I'm going to start with my 4-0. The London KFC, well, it's going to be a good game, but we're going to win it. I know we are. It's been great to be on the show with you guys. I enjoy it. Mobay rocking the blue and green. Respect for that.
Yeah. You know the away kit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, thanks very much.
Looking good.
Thanks very much.
And Mopay, the Guna, any last words from you, my man?
Yeah, for sure, man. It's always a good to be on the show again. You know, I don't get to come up here much. Busy schedule, trying to schedule with Alex, but it's always good to be back on the show, man. Right before the North London Derby, we're gonna do it. Havertz is gonna score the hat trick, and I will be here after the North London Derby to tell you guys, I told you so. Yeah.
Someone better clip that. Someone better clip it.
Havertz hat trick.
Oh, God. Easy there, God.
Yeah, Arsenal fans deserve a clean sheet at home, especially against that team. No, for sure. All right, guys, thanks a lot for coming on for Cannon Fodder, and obviously I'm the host of Guna Matters, so you are welcome to go over there and subscribe as well. But this has been Cannon Fodder.
Gunners.
Yeah.